Good morning, babies. Hi, how are you? Hi, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you find this message. This is a timeless message, so whenever you find it, it's the right time. It is also general, so use your own intuition and own discernment. And take what resonates, leave the rest, okay? Only what resonates. You don't have to take it all. I do ask you stay curious, but don't overthink it. Don't do that. Okay, babies. All right. The song I got on shuffle is Another Man's Shoes by Monster Truck. I've been feeling that like southern rock shit, so it's been popping up for me. So that might be significant to you. It's that bluesy rock kind of vibe. I'm still getting over being sick, so bear with me. Sorry about the coughing. Into the room that I moved into for this, I just moved all my stuff into my other room. It's a bit echoey, so hopefully it's not too bad. It's just doesn't have anything in it besides plants in this desk. Okay, so strange, I think of things and suddenly they're real. Like I'm living a dream, walking around in a fog. How can a man know when his is across the line when he's not himself? I'm never in the same place. I don't know how far I can go. Things always seem to change. Feels like I'm nothing to. In the soles of another man's shoes. Never felt more alone in a room full of friends. It's harder than standing in a room full of strangers. The sound cuts right through a wall again, and it rips my mind. I'm never in the same place. I don't know how far I can go. Things always seem to change. Feels like I'm nothing to. In the soles of another man's shoes. So what I'm getting from the song, I immediately heard, sorry, I gotta have my coffee. So you might be like having this adjustment period, or you don't quite know what's happening to you. What I'm getting is you have the ability to kind of experience several timelines at once, or you might be like in the midst of jumping timelines, or like you're able to connect with other dimensions. Oh my gosh, my coffee cup is bent at the bottom, so it keeps like rattling, and I find it's like super echoey, so it's like more loud. Oh, okay, so what I'm getting from that, everything has a reason, right? So you may have been able to do this before, but now it's more prominent, and because maybe you only did it in your dreams, but now you're doing it like while you're awake, because you're becoming more higher in vibration, I should say. And so you're stepping more into your skills. I'm seeing February 19th, 2016 for this song. So that might be significant. Don't only if it resonates. So I'm seeing that like you're doing this while you're awake. So if you're like experiencing these like weird feelings, or just as you raise in vibration, you don't want to, it's hard to be around the same shit that you were before if it doesn't change. If it's stagnant and old energy, it's hard to be around that, because that new energy makes it so difficult to like be around that. It's uncomfortable. because like the negative and lower vibrations are more loud now to you. You're more, because you made the change. I'm so sorry about the coughing. I think of things and suddenly the real. So you're stepping into this, like, you're just like becoming the wizard that you are, you know, the magician that you are. The magic manifester that you are. And it's because you're at a higher level of, like, a higher frequency, a higher vibration. So this shit happens faster and faster. So you are becoming aware, and maybe this is, you know, needing to be highlighted to you, that you need to watch your thoughts more and realize what you're feeling when you're uncomfortable around somebody, or like old groups or whatever just feel different now, and their negative vibrations, you know, or their habits, their addictions, all of that. It's more loud to you now. And so you're being called to like reevaluate. Even if you're like, damn, I like cut all these people out, like what the hell? There might be like habits or places that you go that are really low vibrational. So that needs to be looked at. I'm really just getting also that like you might be jumping into like several dimensions that like you're able to you've been accidentally doing this, like, or maybe consciously sometimes, but like this might happen to where like you need to wield this more or learn to like control it more. Like jumping into like several dimensions, being in several dimensions at once, because I'm getting like in another man's shoes, like you have 1 foot in this dimension, 1 foot in another dimension, or like timeline. You can like straddle timelines. And that also might be helping you with discernment. But, or if you find yourself, like, I'm seeing it 2 ways. Like if you're finding yourself like even more indecisive than you have been before, like you found it really easy to be decisive before, and then suddenly you're like, man, what the hell? That might be because like you're unaware that you're straddling 2 timelines. In the soles of another man's shoes. Oh, I'm also getting that you're like able to chant, like you're remembering old stuff from past lifetimes. So that's like part of it too. Like you might be suddenly just like feel different or start thinking differently, or like have this like different mindset. It's like you're channeling or like being injected, like maybe you somehow like jump back to like it's hard to explain because I'm like seeing and feeling it, but it's like you have all these connections, these little like power lines, if you will, to different lifetimes, and like who you were in different lifetimes, and you have the ability to like jump on them. But it's like you've been accidentally doing it without, like, if you haven't been consciously doing it, you've been doing it in your dreams and shit, but now it's like happening while you're awake. And so like now you have this ability to like pick one of those power lines, jump down it, and download that information. But it needs to be like, you can, if you learn how to do that, like look that up. I don't know that like this is just the message I'm getting, but or it just might be like consciously doing it. Like all you might have to do is be like, okay, I want to channel this message. I want to channel a lifetime where I was this, I was that, I did this. Like I know I need to and then like choose that power line to like get that information at that time, and like download that information, like plug into it, if you will. We have the Page of Wands here. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Because like with this card with the like the fire and the book there, and I don't know, I'm just like the triangle above all this, it's like you were a magician or some sort of like alchemist, or you know, some sort of like energy manipulator of some sort in past lives. And sometimes like whenever you're stepping into that, how it'll happen so easily and so effortlessly is because like you've done it before already, and you were channeling that ability in that past life. And with the page, with it being a page, I'm getting like, especially with like the sorry, that I meant to say the pyramids in the back too, like, so like maybe you were from ancient Egypt, or you know, whatever, because I mean we don't know everything. There could have been pyramids, obviously there's like pyramids in like Mayan tradition or whatever, but like ooh, so that may have resonated, because I didn't mean to say Mayan tradition, but it just kind of came out like that at 11:11 on the clock. So that's probably confirmation that you had like some sort of connection to like the Mayans, or that South American stuff. I don't know how to describe it. And also, since I almost said it, South Africa, that may have been significant also. Like you came from that area and you were doing like magic, energy manipulation, in ancient times before that was like controlled or destroyed by the darkness, by like the enemy. I have 444 on my clock, it just changed. And with this like ancient book here, I'm seeing 1996 in the numbers, or 1994, kind of, it's like one of those weird numbers, but I'm seeing that like you were able to like channel messages from the future in your past lives, because it's like there's like a feather pen writing for, it's like the dragon is telling to the pen to write for them. So you were able to channel like stuff from the future, and like bring that stuff, like technology, that type of stuff. You were able to like channel that. So you were very like tapped in that past life. And essentially you've been just like tapping into these. And usually I read the Page of Cups in reverse as like immature or something of that sort. But I'm getting that like, because it can also be like fog and illusion. And especially with this like I'm living a dream, walking around in a fog. I'm getting that like you are slowly channeling this energy of like how to view life from your past lives, like when you were a magician, or when you were like able to channel this divine wisdom and like tap into anything. Like it just came effortlessly to you because that's like what you did, it was your jam. And so like, but because you're unconsciously doing it and you don't know what you're doing, it seems like confusing and foggy and like, what is this, what am I experiencing? But we have the Seven of Cups in reverse, and it's like true, it's not just a dream, it's not this like how can a man know when his is across the line when he's not himself? So like you're thinking like, oh, maybe I'm just like out of it or whatever, that was weird, like it was a weird feeling. Because like you might feel like you're different in your body all of a sudden, and then you have this like, you blurt something out and you're like, where the fuck did that come from? Like what's going on with me? Like that you're channeling, you're tapping in, you're getting on that power line to that past life, and like tapping into yourself and your past life knowledge. And it's the truth, it's not like some illusion or anything like that. Especially I'm seeing that as you like picking the cup and then like drinking it, and that like gives you the powers and your knowing from your past life. We do have the Justice in reverse at the bottom of the deck, and I'm seeing that as if you become more balanced and start like meditating more, like we all need to meditate more, I know I do, that will help you like be able to actually know what the fuck's going on and like when it's happening, and like be more mindful about it. So you can actually like wield this ability to do so. Like I believe everyone has this ability. Everyone has the ability to be intuitive, channel, that type of stuff. It's just a matter of like pulling off all these like limiting beliefs and stuff. And you've done this, so now like you're able to like channel more into it, and so when you feel like this weird feeling, you're accidentally like running down that power line to that certain past life and getting that information. Yeah, so like burning like herbs and shit, like, and like meditating with that might help, because I'm seeing like a lot of you are like medicine healers, herb healers, magical healers. Like you were able to channel wisdom from the stars and stuff like that, like your star family. You were able to channel that wisdom and like help people. Like I'm seeing like people like anointing people with like these herb oils, burning like I'm seeing like a like hut with a fire in it, and like people like throwing like different various herbs on it, like they're green, so it makes like a ton of smoke, and they're like sweating it out and smoke, like inhaling all of that. Like it's so that might be significant to you. Like maybe you know, burning a little bit of that. Like, you know, obviously be careful so you're not like while you're meditating, so you don't like get so sucked into like a past life or meditating that you like something happens with the fire. Like just be, you know, mindful of that, because I'm seeing like you have the ability to get into these altered states of where like you're like straight up like, you know, when you see the like shamans in movies, like I can see like you getting into these life, like literally running down that, choosing that power line, and then you have the ability to just completely feel into that while you're awake. It doesn't have to be in your dreams anymore where you're like viewing past life stuff. But I feel like it's going to take practice, and it might be just one of those things where you catch it when you accidentally do it, and then you'll know what it feels like. And so you're like, oh, okay, I can do that. I'll try to do it in like meditation. And it might take a couple times just because like, you know, you have these limiting beliefs and busy mind, stuff like that, that's going to keep you away from that. But like with practice, I see it becoming very easy, and you're going to be like in an altered state to like be able to like channel that if you need to. Or like I'm seeing like your ability to be fully in that whole life and just like feel it all. And then I'm also getting you can like you can turn it like a dial. Like you can turn just like, oh, I just want to get the knowledge, and like I don't need to like see or feel or anything other than that, but other than like channel the wisdom that I need to help me right now. Nine of Coins in reverse. I'm just seeing that as like being careful that like when you're getting into these meditations, be like only high vibrating energy aligned with only pure source allowed through me, near me, and around me. Just like saying, or like most high, Holy Spirit, you know, whatever resonates with you, of the highest power, that type of stuff. Like, so like nothing else gets in, or like tries to, because you're opening yourself to that. So just like saying a prayer before to like protect yourself. Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I'm seeing this as like, because I'm like seeing electricity and like quickness. So like anytime this has happened, it's been like just this weird feeling, and you're like, what the hell was that? It was you jumping into a timeline, or going down like a past life. I'm kind of seeing different things that are occurring, and it might just be you straddling different timelines, or you plugging into a past life. Anything else? Once again, like, there might be like trickster energy, because that's what I just got. And try to like make you think that, because I got the Ace of Swords in reverse, and I'm like, oh, fuck that. It's like there's this like trickster energy, like trying, because the enemy and things that work for the enemy are going to try to trick you into thinking that you don't have that ability, it's not real, it's a lie, like you're not actually doing that, you're delusional, your body's just like, you're sick or dehydrated or something. And just, you have to like have that strong mind and trust within yourself and confidence. So you need to work on building that confidence, and that's like working with solar plexus energy, standing in your power. I also recommend, like, if you're going to be doing this, like traveling, meditating on your spine, because as long as you're like in your spine and your body, like nothing else can get in. So like, it's like kind of like that, having a backbone. That's like why they say that. So like meditate, like, though you may be traveling, you need to like have some sort of connection to this body that you have now, just so nothing can get in. So that's just a piece of dust floating. Just so like nothing gets in and like gets in, tries to confuse you or anything of that sort. So having like some sort of anchor to your body while you do these meditations and traveling. Nice. We have the Death card. Damn, and the Magician at the bottom with the Six of Swords. Okay, and the Strength card. Damn, all this. Damn, and the Devil. Okay, so from these I'm getting, especially with all the 1, 2, 3, 4 majors out of 5, this is your ability to use this energy to transcend limiting beliefs and limiting problems in this lifetime. Because like, you've had I'm kind of seeing like the beginning times you were high vibration, and then slowly you were manipulated and contorted and controlled by the enemy. And now you're kind of like stepping back into like being in the more high vibrating energy. And you can use those higher vibrating times, and even just tapping into just your knowledge from past lives, but like keeping that barrier and boundary up of like only high vibrating energy allowed through me, near me, and around me, within me. So, none of the low negative shit gets in. But I'm seeing like this will help you transcend any like limiting beliefs, and even like undo like family curses or anything like that, constraints that you have on yourself that you've carried through past lifetimes. As long as you're consciously doing it, because you may have not known before that you had this ability, and now you're high vibrating enough that you've just been accidentally doing it. And that's going to help you move towards like strength and like basically strength to like break all these chains of fear and control. I'm also seeing the Devil, because the Devil can be like funny or like joking around, being devilish, it might help you have a different perspective on like how, because like, in past lifetimes when you were this magician and you knew how to use energy, you knew how to view life in a way and understand, the cosmos, the energy, the universe, all of this. You knew and understood it to how to manipulate it. I've been seeing 57 a lot. It's 4:57 on my clock, so that might be significant to you. Maybe look that up. That might be significant. But this will help you have like a new perspective on like how to undo this stuff and make it easier, because you're tapping into these times where you had this understanding and you knew like basically none of this is real, and you can just manipulate and change the energy on a whim. make things wield to your will, like not, control people and stuff, but like, oh, I want this pen to write for me without me holding it. And you did that, and you can do that now. It's just a matter of like taking out and shedding all these limited beliefs. And that's gonna, tapping into these past lives and like getting to feel that and know that you did that is gonna help you get the strength and have the endurance to break all this stuff. Okay, well, shoot, I wanted to do an oracle, but I gotta go, babies. I love you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope this message was helpful. Bye.